What if the threat of global domination by shadow governments was real and impacting us in every day? What if, by employing highly advanced propaganda and technology, these powers have programmed us to blindly obey?
They've been called prophets of rock and roll, and I have them here with me now at Toronto's very own Bovine Sex Club. Actually, who do I have here?
Stefano S. Emilio, vocalist and founder of the Android Beam.
My name is Jake Hamilton, and I am the drummer.
I'm Vicky Blue, and I am the bassist.
I'm Matthias Rodriguez, and I'm guitar player and backing vocals.
Also on the bill tonight is Birdie, Starbeast, and Frail Fragment. I always get the ball rolling with a band origin stories. Can we roll that ball? Can we tell me?
Very, very, very long story.
Well, let's slice it right in half and let's just say, tell me, how and when did y'all come together?
This started as a home recording project in 2005. Started with a best friend of mine. Eventually, we formed a live band, recorded an EP. Some things didn't go well with him. This is the PG version. And so he left the band. Matthias has joined at that point. This was 2009. From there, we start recording, what? 2008. Oh, that's right. Sorry. Late 2008, early 2009. Yeah, and then we recorded an album with Matthew Von Wagner, Ordo Ab Chao, which was released on Magna Carta in June of 2011. We went on a very long hiatus, and it wasn't until Jacob Hamilton here gave me a call and said, "Yo, let's get the meme back together, bro." I embarked on my trip up to Midland from Mississauga at the time. This is January, February of 2022, I believe. We wrote a song called Looking Glass, recorded it, and Matthias came on board. He was out west for a little while, living in Edmonton.
Sup, Matthias?
Sup, Matthias?
Sup, Matthias?
And then Vicky Blue came, and then once Vicky Blue came, a sense of cohesiveness formed, you know, like finally after I don't know how many years I could say like everything feels right.
Sounds right too. You guys sounded amazing tonight. What a show.
Thanks, man.
Speaking of shows, we met at Primal Note Studios at Suspense Fest in 2023. Well, this year, I guess you could say. You stuck out with your awesome makeup and sound. Can I ask, what's with the face paint? Like, who does it?
Who does it?
Yeah, what's with the face paint?
I do it. But the symbolism,
Well, you do your own.
I do yours too.
Yeah, in terms of symbolism, though.
Can someone do mine after this?
Absolutely.
yeah.
I'll rock it on the
We
TTC.
kind of go with like him as like the Terminator almost. He's our cyborg. He's our drummer, our machine, and he's also one of the principal songwriters of his band. Matthias has switched his up a little bit here and there. We were doing the upside down triangle for a while. Of course, triangle is a very particular
Find a
symbol.
picture of that. Right here.
Right there.
Right here.
And you know, tonight he decided to do something a little different. Yeah, I think it looks really good.
It's a good different, yeah.
I tried to do the purse thing, but I keep messing it up, so it just gets bigger and bigger. So now I'm the Ninja Turtle.
I like it though. I like it.
So I'm a turtle now.
Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell. Turtle power! All right. Since since then, you have put forth a new album, Crossing the Rubicon, on October 17th. Where was it recorded?
Actually, we recorded the bulk of it up at my place. I have a small in-home studio setup that I call Crooked Hill Sound. And you know, it's great because it offers us the chance to work with completely minimal distraction. We're out of the city, you know. We have all the conveniences in the building, and so it's nice. It's nice to kind of get away, and it's for us, and it just
Pluck some pussy willows, you know?
yeah. Well, and it also gives me the ability to like, if I wake up in the middle of the night or something with an idea for mixing, I can just go do it, you know? Like, we don't need to run to a studio to do it. But we did do some finishing touches, some mixing at Desolation Studio.
Brett Carruthers.
Yeah, with Brett Carruthers over in Roncesvalles there, West Toronto. And then we had it mastered by Roger Leon down in New York, who actually did our debut EP like 15 years ago as well. Yeah.
That's all the technical stuff. Here on the Dr. T Show, we love exclusives. Are there any fun stories or fun happenings that happened while recording Crossing the Rubicon?
Probably.
Come on, something fun's gotta happen.
Okay, something that Jake did not divulge, or at least most of that was true, but a couple songs, actually 3 songs on that were originally recorded at Mushroom Studios
Correct,
in
yeah.
Toronto, owned by John Wozniak. Do you know who John Wozniak is?
No, but I'm getting a vibe here. What's
I smell sex and candy, yeah. All right?
Yeah.
John Wozniak, okay?
who's that lounging in my?
Correct.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, I mean, listen.
Lounged in his chair.
That chair was the word
I
was looking
wish
for.
I wish I could tell you what went on at that time.
You can't.
Classified.
You can't. This is Dr. T
I am
Show.
married now.
It's been
I
redacted.
really should not
It's
talk
been
about.
redacted.
It's
All right,
been
then let's-
heavily redacted.
Let's rewind back
So,
a bit.
The rest of it, the songs that I think what's important too are the songs that we kind of came back with. And Looking Glass was the first song from Crossing the Rubicon that Jake and I and Matthias started working on. And it was kind of like the beginning. Scapegoat kind of came out of that as well. And I think well, for a lot of people, it's one of our more popular songs right now, Scapegoat. And so I know that was kind of the vibe we were going, and it felt like those songs all meshed well together. We had the cover of Peter Gabriel's Big Time, of course, which was one of the 3 songs that was recorded at Mushroom.
Big time.
Big Time, Peter Gabriel cover.
I'm gonna watch it growing.
We have another song unreleased that was also recorded during those sessions. It's called Window, and it will not be released until probably January, February. It's almost done. I had to do vocals on it because it was basically a vocalist track. Unfortunately, Matthew Van Wagner passed away in 2018, but the spirit of him, and he actually played on some of those songs as well.
We did, yeah. We preserved his drum tracks that he contributed to that. We thought that it was the most positive way to memorialize him was by keeping his drum tracks and not really adding anything new. There was some stuff where that was incomplete because he hadn't finished it yet before he passed away.
Well, I guess that is the Dr. T exclusive I was looking for. Rest in peace. Dr. T exclusive. Since it's almost Halloween, I wanted to stick to the theme here. Have you seen Saw X at all? Has anybody seen any of the Saw movies? Are you guys a fan at all?
But I haven't seen the newest one.
I met Chris Rock and I met Samuel L. Jackson. I'm not going to say anything really bad about them, but do you want to hear a story?
I love exclusives.
All right.
Dr. T exclusive.
So Chris Rock walks onto a set. So you have to picture, we're down in the Canary building, East End. The whole building is a set, okay, in the movie. Like every different floors, there's all these different sets. There's this one condo set, and so me and the set deck crew, and I'm working as a set dresser. All right, I'm a member of IA 73.
Exclusive.
And Chris Rock walks in, and like you know he's there. Everyone kind of like, oh, Chris Rock's here. Guys, right? This guy comes in all business. Hey, what's that over there? Oh, I see. Okay, you keep doing that. All right, good man. And he was like a complete different person than everything I'd ever seen him in. Now, that was like, prep. During shooting, I did a couple days as the on-set dresser. Now we have Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson is everything you want him to be. He is Samuel L. Jackson 24/7. He is hilarious. He is rude in all the right ways. Not like an asshole. It's that it's part of his character.
Yeah.
And he does it all the time, but he's awesome. Like it's almost like he's the asshole, but you love him because he's positive about it.
Let's go back to the Saw question. What do you think was the worst traps in the Saw movies? And if you were Jigsaw, what would some of your gnarliest traps look like or feature?
My favorite one was the needles. I think it was the second or the third one.
I think that everybody who watches Saw and movies like Saw should repent their sins and ask Christ for forgiveness.
But that's what the movie's about.
All right. Well,
That doesn't answer the question.
I will ask Christ for forgiveness, but my favorite part, and I think there should be more of it, was the razor wire in the first movie.
The first one, yes.
Yes. Just, there should be more of that. That was good. That was perfection.
What would your Saw trap look like?
Okay, so it would have something involving needles and eyes and extracting.
I think that's in the new one. They suck out his eyeballs.
I got a good one.
Spoiler
I
alert.
got a really good one. So,
Hannibal, the TV show, where he like cuts his own insides out and then pushes him off the edge, and then they just hang from his intestines.
that was taken from the movie as well, wasn't it? Yeah.
Francesco Pazzi.
Yeah.
And they do that in the TV show too. They recreate that.
Yeah.
Well, don't you be getting no ideas now. All right. Facebook, X, and YouTube at The Android Meme. Instagram, TikTok at The Android Meme _official. And buy official The Android Meme merch at www.theandroidmeme.com. Wait, who are you again?
We are
The Android Meme, and you've been unplugged on the Dr. T Show.
Dr. T!